Another day, another video. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Today we're watching the Vampire Diaries. This is episode 19 of season 3. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. The first 2 seasons have been uploaded, as well as the first 18 episodes of this season. You can go back and enjoy it. Now it's getting interesting, isn't it? Because last episode, well, 2 episodes ago, we ended with Damon having the Wickery Bridge sign that Alaric forgot to bring to the presentation of the bridge, which was constructed out of white oak. So everybody thinks that it was destroyed because obviously they found out the bridge was full of white oak, and Damon, he told Sage told Rebecca she didn't want Damon or anyone to find out because she's in love with Finn. Now the interesting thing is, obviously they went and burnt it down. Damon sold it, that he was fuming that, and he didn't know where any of the white oak was. But smart, he said to the end, didn't he, to Stefan, that he sold it to him. He knew that the sign that Alaric still had it, and he's got it, and they're going to fashion it into weapons, and that's what they did, mate. They fashioned it into some weapons. Everybody got one. They made 12 stakes, and then they went after the originals. Now their plan was to take Rebecca out. They thought she was the weakest link, and Rebecca was kind of one step ahead. She didn't know that they was going to try and take her out, but she wanted to take Damon, and she kidnapped him, which is hilarious. She took the first step. She kidnapped Damon. She was torturing him, bleeding him of Vervain, and then she was trying to ask him questions, which I really enjoyed. Damon getting tortured in that episode. I like Rebecca. She's a good alpha, very intimidating. Really like her as a character. She was torturing him, and then obviously they seen Finn walking around. He met Sage, and they decided to strike while the iron was hot, so to speak. While he was there, everybody had a stake. They'd go after him. So what they done is Stefan led them outside. He attacked him. Sage jumped in the way, but Finn ended up falling. Elena jumped out, shot him with like a crossbow one, and it killed him. But the fascinating thing is, so he died, burned, dead and gone. Later on in the episode, though, Sage come to the house to pretty much attack them for taking out Finn. She ended up dying as well, and so did the person that she transitioned over. And they obviously found out that if one original dies, every single person that transitioned from that original dies with them. And that is madness. Honestly, such a good, it's a good little twist, that, really good. So everyone's panicking now, like, mate, do we take them out? Do we not? Who turns who? You know, they can only think back as far as Rose, and then they don't know after that. So they don't know who to take out. They need to gather more information to see if it'll affect them if they take any more out. But as a truce, obviously, Stefan went over to Klaus. He was like, look, boom, here's all the daggers. You know, truce, give me Damon back. Klaus asked him, is this all the daggers? He said, yeah. Well, he went over to Damon, asked him. Damon said, no, that's not all the daggers. Klaus is fuming, told Stefan to go and get them. He's not messing around, he'll kill him. And then, obviously, so they've gone to look for him. Rebecca, as a sort of goodwill gesture, so to speak, let Damon go and said, go and get it, but make sure you come back. Damon's gone to get the stakes. He's gone to Rick, said, can I have your stake? Rick was like, it's here. He's gone over, boom, it's gone. His alter egos took it, mate. I don't know where he's put it, but that means there's one missing stake with a raging psychopath, mate, that nobody knows where it is, who's on a mission to kill vampires. He's on a mission to kill council leaders. He's literally on a mad one, Alaric. But it definitely is getting good, mate. I am literally loving it. No joke, it is getting really good. And there's a few episodes left, and I'm expecting all of them to bang. So, if you do enjoy today's episode, please smash a like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for clicking my video. Really, really do appreciate it. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
You know you shouldn't be in here. The whole being locked in a cellar thing. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
What? No, I grabbed Damon. You don't have to be kept in here.
This is the right place for me to be. He hid the white oak stake.
We looked everywhere. It's the only thing that'll kill him. Wage war, murder people, you know, Klaus stuff. Stefan is gonna watch over you for a little while. Now that Klaus knows where Jeremy is, Damon and I are gonna go to Denver to pick him up.
I guess I'm more curious to hear what Stefan has to say about it.
Actually, it was his idea. I guess that's why I'm going on this trip, so I can figure it out.
I'll get it out of a lark. I like that confidence, Stefan. Well, you're good, Stefan, again. You're in control. Have you ever flown first class?
Stefan.
Be safe.
What is this? This. The 20s. We're doing the 70s.
I need help setting up the tables, so get to it. Somebody has to be in charge.
Yeah, me.
Honestly, I don't know what my brother sees in you.
Well, I don't sleep with everyone I make eye contact with.
You know you loved my 20s idea when I presented it to the group.
Traitor!
Bell bottoms and disco? I don't know, this just seemed cooler.
Have fun, it's your stupid dance.
Impressive.
Oh, double across it,
You bought
mate.
yourself a day.
Be careful.
You too.
Oh, they're gonna go and find Tyler.
You know how hard it is to fall asleep when that's what you're supposed to do.
Damon suggested I bring something to help speed up the process.
You know, I'll feel decidedly less pathetic if I don't drink alone. I mean, why you? It doesn't take much to babysit me when I sit here waiting for a psychotic break. So you're worried you're gonna have to torture it out of me.
No matter what I go through to get her back, fighting my bloodlust, trying to gain control of my life again, none of that matters if she has feelings for somebody else.
I respect it though, aren't you, mate? The guy's literally not getting in the way. He's like, look, go and deal with your stuff, yeah? Go and speak to him. If you choose him, he's kind of saying, if you choose him, then fucking go for it. You know, if you decide that you don't want to be with him, then we can start again. So you got to respect his decision to let Elena make her own decisions. Instead of trying to force it into her, he's kind of like just saying, look, go and take your time, go figure it out, and then we'll see how it goes. I like it.
Next time we compel him, remind me to make him better at baseball.
What's wrong?
Catherine sired us, Rose sired Catherine. All we need to do is find out who sired Rose.
I've never even met Rose.
What good is you dying and coming back to life if you can't talk to a ghost when I need you to?
Can we do this later? My friend just got here, and yes, Damon and I actually have some.
Oh.
Damon, it's Cole.
Oh.
What the hell are you doing?
Shit.
I'll never get used to aluminum.
Oh, that was dirty, that. No. What I find hilarious, which you guys might not, is you call it aluminum. That's mental to me. In the UK, we call it aluminium. Aluminum. Sounds hilarious. Aluminum. Like aluminum can. We say aluminium. It's funny, like literally same English, different words.
Where are we?
Corner of somewhere and nowhere where Cole can't find us. What do you need? Candles, incense, pottery wheel.
You got a picture of her?
What, our trip to Disneyland? Come on, Rose, you're not gonna actually make us wait, are you?
Tell me something about her.
This whole thing with her tongue.
Something that matters, Damon.
She spent her last day in paradise. And when death came, she didn't fear it.
She definitely wasn't in paradise.
It was in the dream he gave her. She's here.
Oh. He's had a trim as well.
You have no idea how much I've missed you.
Nothing better than banging in a dusty, dirty cave. I actually don't have a problem with Tyler, to be fair, and I think that the relationship was pretty cute, to be honest. It made him a better character, a relevant one, and he really acted well with the Caroline storyline in the last season. But obviously he's bounced a bit since he's bitter and he's flaked off, and we've not seen him. And then Klaus has come in, and I've enjoyed their chemistry between them. I have to respect the fact that Caroline, like she said before to Rebecca, that she's not just bouncing around to different men, so to speak. So like Klaus is trying to bring her in, she's trying to pull her away from Tyler, but she's still being honourable to Tyler, which I very much enjoy. She's not just jumping around to different people, but in my head I'm kind of thinking that, and it's pretty tight on Tyler, but I kind of don't want her to be with Tyler now. I'd rather be with Klaus. I really think that they're a better a couple, potentially anyway, and the side that I'm seeing from Klaus while he's trying to get her, so to speak, I'm really enjoying. So yeah, even though Tyler's back, it's good that he's back, but kind of I don't know, I prefer if she was with Klaus over Tyler now moving forward.
Here we are, home sweet home.
Are you being nice to me?
I drove you home.
Helping me with the dance. And buy it.
By what?
The whole gentlemanly thing.
It's sad that you can't just get a ride home from school without thinking there's some ulterior motive.
That is literal fact.
I organize the whole dance and then have to compel myself a date.
Let's not get crazy.
These are well cute. I mean, I'd rather be with Damon, but I can't say I don't like the connection that these have. Oh, look at her, she's liking it as well. Oh. Go on, Rebecca.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now. I was running so much when I was alive. Now I have the freedom to do whatever I want. Tell him he's still dripping with sex, too. Fine. Tell him I miss him. And tell him that I'm rooting for him and Elena.
She misses both of you. She was sired by someone named Mary Porter.
Scary Mary.
Tell him to sit tight. See what I can find out.
Knowing that she can't count on his ring anymore.
Who knows? Maybe his alter ego's a pot-smoking hippie pacifist.
Your wife left you to become a vampire, and your girlfriend was killed by one.
Here I am, failed hunter / drinking buddy. Thing is, he's me. There's no humanity switch.
He's the darkest parts of you.
Well, this is depressing, isn't it? Found this upstairs. I count there should be one more.
Yeah, well, it's gonna take a little more time.
Why? Because we're waiting for that one to pass out.
Staked Finn. We discovered that killing an original vampire killed its entire bloodline. Find the stake, destroy it, so we can all be safe.
Vampire race depends on you. We need you to pass out. Sleeping like a baby.
Sign of evil lark.
Nope, only dead Alark.
Cole must have told him we were in dinner.
I'm hoping when he wakes up, that'll be the other him.
And if not?
Yeah, I know. Whatever it takes.
Stuck in this motel until she gets back to us. Away from Cole. Call you when I know more.
Why has he dropped that line in, man? Didn't need to tell him that.
So what's up with you and Dame? Even Rose said something.
What did you say?
Everything okay in here? You might want to get some rest. I'm sure Rose will make herself known when she gets back.
Leona had preserved your body with a spell.
She did. I'm drawing my power from the Bennett witch line.
You should have spent less time plotting my death.
I've been looking over you for 1,000 years. Cried yourself to sleep calling out my name.
But you still tried to kill me.
Because it shouldn't have been 1,000 years, Rebecca.
I haven't lived at all.
See you later, alligator, mate.
What's going on?
She's dead.
At some point, we are going to do this in an actual bed, right?
Yes.
That killed an original. Every vampire that original had ever turned mysteriously died.
If he dies, I die.
Damon doesn't care.
Of course Damon don't care, mate. Why the hell would Damon care about Tyler? First of all, he's a werewolf, right? That's what they hate. Second, he killing the entire, well, like 90% of the vampires as well. So, I mean, he's not arsed at all. He'd go straight in there and do it right now if he could. Do you reckon she's going to be shocked at the stuff that she heard about Rose, how he was nice to her? Look how vulnerable he looks. He does look vulnerable, you don't think? She looks really pretty there as well.
Why don't you let people see the good in you?
That's true, innit? You don't want people's approval.
When people see good, they expect good.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
I don't want to have to live up to anyone's expectations.
Oh, that's so good. That's a Damon statement, that. Oh, fucking hell, I don't know how to feel about these situations no more. Do you know what? I'm impartial now. I'm not fucking bothered.
Don't.
Why not?
I know, like, obviously I'm Team Damon, but it does not mean that I don't like Stefan. And if the fact that she's going to come back now and be like, oh, yeah, picking Damon, I'm going to feel really bad on Stefan. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally. So I am well conflicted. I'm just, from this point, I'm going to try and be as impartial as possible. The best successful scenario for me is that one of the brothers doesn't get mad at the other brother who gets her in the end, and they can go off and be happy in a relationship, whoever it is. If Stefan gets back with Rebecca, because they was sick when we was first introduced, they was a nice couple. They looked like, when she was first introduced, I thought they would be a great couple. I think I said as well in a couple of episodes, Rebecca and Stefan, Damon and Elena would be great. But as we progressed further on, I flipped and I was like, Damon and Rebecca, they're sexy then. Last episode, they were sexy, and I was saying they'd be good, and Stefan and Elena again, because Elena really likes him. But, you know, if she's going to pick Damon, then I'm happy for Damon. I hope Stefan can find someone, and if she picks Stefan, then I hope Damon can find someone. I just don't want this scenario to cause the brothers to hate each other, because to me, they're the best part of the show, them together as one unit.
Elena?
Let's go.
What a cock block, Jez.
Welcome back. Laid there dead for half the night. But on the plus side, did almost finish reading Moby Dick.
I mean, the best hiding place is the one where you can't find the person who hid it. How do you want to do this?
I don't want to do any of this.
Hope that my alter ego doesn't have a death wish. Taking bets that my dark side has a sense of self-preservation.
Look, Alark, I'm not gonna kill you, okay?
You can have to try.
Good Alaric in there, it's fucking well good.
This is the address.
Wait here.
Why? So you guys can make out some more?
Thank you. Mary.
Quite contrary.
I don't back down now.
Oh, here we go.
I can't, the blood.
Not like this, Alaric. Yes! Like this. Don't fight it. Just do it.
You're so weak. Look at you. Hideous creatures, and you can't even get that right.
Is it? Do you reckon it's a Gilbert? The one that actually had the original ring? The one that stabbed the first victim? Or the one that we seen in the end of one of the last episodes? I forgot what they said her name was. I was saying that it might be the doctor, because Damon said, mate, how's she done that? How was she in the mental asylum? Because I killed her way before that. That's what he said. So then him and Stefan said, well, you know, she's not going to be alive in present day because it doesn't stop you from aging. It just stops you from dying from them. But maybe some like heredity or something is wrapped around the ring, and obviously he's wearing it. She's with him, and obviously she's getting inside of him. The more he dies, the more she gets stronger. Kind of like Tom Riddle in it, when he's got the book, and every time he kills somebody, his soul he starts getting stronger.
Shame about Mary. She used to be a blast.
An original groupie.
And were you her favorite?
Let's not forget the Elijah affair. I know you're trying to find out who you descended from.
That was smart from Colin. It really was.
I've hit a nerve. Relax, darling. You snapped my neck. You killed my brother. Now we're even.
Tell me where the stake is before I kill you.
I'm gonna kill you. And one, it's in the cave where no vampire can get it.
I mean, surely these dumb boys has just heard that. They can hear everything, can't they? They know it's in the cave. The vampires can't get in. I'd drag somebody down there. I'd see, if I was her, I'd go and get Matt. You know, Bonnie can go down there. Elena, maybe just call Elena back and send her down. I suppose, though, like, it's not a thing where Elena and Nat are against getting a stake, because they actually are. They do want to get it. So to be fair, they could just get anyone, couldn't they? Bonnie or Matt, yeah, and just go down and grab it, because they're all for actually handing it over, because it's an actual weapon against them until they find out more information.
It wasn't too hard, was it?
That's better.
I'll be fine.
What are you doing? This trip and you kissing me? What the hell is this?
Oh, I didn't expect it.
Stefan thinks that I have feelings for you.
Do you?
I don't know.
Or maybe you're hoping I'll screw it up so I can just make the decision for you. Am I wrong?
Think about it. Every time there's a bump in the road, you lash out.
I'm sorry, Elena. This time I'm not gonna make it so easy for you. This time you'll have to figure it out for yourself.
Oh, fucking get in there, my son. That is literally what's needed. That's what's needed, mate. I said I'm not going to jump on any fence. I'm going to let her make her decision, literally. I really, really like how now Stefan sent her away at the start. He didn't send her away. Stefan was like, you go and express yourself. You go with Damon, figure out your feelings. And now Damon's come to a conclusion as well. It's like, mate, instead of me acting on my, you know, my feelings for you, and you being around witnessing stuff that I do and hoping that I slip up so you can make the decision for you, make your own decision. So I'm loving it. Both of the brothers have give her the same sort of like same thing, to just make your own decision. Don't base it on me and what I do. It's your feelings. Who do you want? They've literally dropped it on her now. I like it. Instead of them coming after her, they've just like both separated and just like, you pick. That is interesting.
A little gratuitous, don't you think, Stefan?
I'm gonna take him to the caves. And if you think you can hide, you're wrong.
What an idiot I was. I was going around all the names. Bonnie, Matt, Elena, and I forgot that Larry can just walk in and get it.
So what are you gonna do now, Klaus? Gonna kill me?
I haven't actually decided yet. See, I'm still waiting for my old friend to come back. Waiting to come out and play.
Well, I love that smile.
Right, Ripper?
And now that I've accepted it, you can't control me.
Well done, Stefan.
Why don't you get the hell out of my house?
Oh, is Jess coming home?
They had a fight. I know you want to stop it, but you're young. You don't see what I see. It's not just that she makes him a better person. He changes her, too. Damon challenges her. Stefan is different. His love is pure. He'll always be good for her. Damon is either the best thing for her or the worst.
That's fucking so true, mate. How fascinating is that? Literally, it's like they've took a member of the Joe Public fan base and dropped them in and just pointed out the obvious, you know, just laid it down on the line. I mean, it's like somebody was there from us speaking inside the program saying, yeah, Stefan, he's a safe bet. He's the one that's always going to love you and protect you. Or you got Damon. You know, he challenges you. It's a different task every day. He makes you do different things. You don't know what you're going to get. He's either good for you or he's bad for you. You know, so do you either go for the safe option or do you go for the adventurous one and the unpredictable one? And that's kind of like the fence that we all sit on.
My mom said you could stay as long as you want. She said you could sleep on the couch. I just got you back. I'm not losing you again.
I like how determined Caroline is to be with him.
Klaus drew this for you?
That's pretty creepy. Does Klaus have a thing for you or something?
No.
What the hell happened while I was gone?
Tyler, nothing happened.
And why'd you keep this?
I don't know.
Don't like this little bit of Tyler right here.
I think I'm gonna find someplace else to spend the night.
You know what I mean, right? I was just saying how good Caroline is, how committed she is to Tyler. She's doing all these nice things. She's saying all this good stuff. She's determined to be with him. And he sees one little thing, right? And he gets his fucking butt hurt. And it's not even her fault. She's not even done anything. Literally. She should have said, though, yeah, he does have a thing for me. He's trying it on. But obviously, I'm here with you instead. Literally, that is all you have to say. He's tried it on. I've rejected him. I'm here. I've come after you. You're the one that I want to be with. Simple as that.
Go get it.
You could kind of attack Rebecca though, couldn't you?
The one thing that requires everyone to keep me alive.
What's your offer?
There's only one original has to die, and I'll make sure it's not you.
I don't want one original to die.
Oh shit. Esther's
I
gone
want
inside
them
her.
all to die. You of all people would understand. After all, my son did use your body at one point.
You know what, right? Shave my beard off, but if it was there, I'd be fucking standing on edge. I can feel it. That was well intense. And Rebecca's voice changed a little bit into Esther's accent. I really enjoyed it. But what a great episode. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm literally really loving it, actually. It's getting fascinating. We didn't see any of the Doctor this episode. Tyler's return. I was bigging up Caroline for how much she was determined to be with Tyler. She even come up with a little plan with Matt to deter Rebecca away so that she could have time to go and find Tyler, spend some time with him without the originals, you know, like checking out and seeing it, because obviously as far as they know, Tyler's on the run. And then she obviously invited him to the house, said he could stay there, and she's saying all this stuff as well, like she don't want him to die, and they're going to try and find a way to obviously save him. And then he sees one little picture that Klaus has sent through, and the guy's got a little butthurt, mate, and left. I mean, I wasn't happy with Tyler in that situation there. Matt, it seems like Rebecca's kind of falling for Matt a little bit. She's invited him to 2 dances now. She's kind of, to be honest, they're all right together then. The thing is, I wouldn't say, how can I say it? I'm not blaming people for doing spoilers because people haven't, but everyone tells me that Matt's the shittest character, right? But I don't see it so far, but like in my head, it's like if you see a rating of a TV show and it's got like a 1 star, and then you're watching it and you think it's alright, you just know that if it's got 100,000 people rating it 1 star, it's going to be shit in the end. And that's what I'm getting in Matt now. So like, I'm thinking, oh, Matt's alright, but in the back of my head, I'm thinking, oh, everyone's telling me he's crap, so like, you know, don't get my hopes up. So that's kind of disappointing, but hopeful, because I was kind of hopeful that they'd get on well, but maybe not. Have we got? So obviously we've got Rick. He's had a fight pretty much with he was telling Stefan to attack him, get the information out, get this person out. Still don't know what his alter ego's called. I'd like to know that actually. But obviously Stefan attacked him, told him he's down in the tomb. They've gone down. Mate, it's Esther. She's possessed. Do you know what, right? That's actually really smart from Esther when she come and she told Rebecca that she was dying. Obviously, when she collapsed on the floor, she must have switched bodies or gone inside her, which is really clever because Klaus was stood there as well. Well, he walked in a couple of seconds after and he didn't suspect anything. So obviously that's a really smart move from her. Surprising as well, she's still determined to kill everybody. Obviously Finn's dead. Cole as well, he was being friends with Jeremy. Damon and Elena went to see him. Obviously they ended up having a fight. Damon stabbed him. Then they've used Jeremy to find Rose, who then told him that this woman, she was the person that she transitioned from. They'd gone to see her. Cole's 1 step ahead, killed her, laughing in a way, saying, you know, now you're never going to know. Before that, Damon and Elena, they obviously Elena heard a story of how nice Damon was to Rose, because that was my favourite moment of season 2. I even said that in a couple of videos back when I asked you guys what your favourite moments were. That was my favourite moment, Damon being nice to her. And obviously he doesn't tell anybody any of this stuff, and like I said to Elena, was like, why don't you say this stuff? And he's like, well, people start to suspect and expect this from you, and I don't want that. I want people to just think it's me, and it can be a little bit a part of me, but, you know, people, once you start doing things, people start expecting it. And then they ended up kissing, didn't they? He was going for it. But then things took a proper unexpected turn, to be fair. He ended up then saying, like, what is she doing? Like, and she's saying she doesn't even know as well. And he's like, well, sack this, mate. Honestly, like, you either, instead of you coming on this trip and hoping that I do something bad so I can make your decision for you, I'm going to just leave you to make your own decision. That's like what Stefan said, you know. Go on this trip, figure it out, come back, we'll see how it goes. Now, he's letting her make her own decision. Now Damon's saying, make your own decision, I'm not going to make it for you. So that is fascinating. Both brothers are kind of taking the same approach. I'm loving it. It's just literally so good, and I am loving it. Thank you for clicking on my video today. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy it, please smash a like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, fans clicking on my video. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.